Hello and welcome to OzToyReviews. Now, hello parents and collectors, it's your good pal Oz here today, and we're reviewing the Imaginext Oozing Clayface and Robin toy. So we've got a lot of Imaginext here. We've got a few kind of ones set up at the back there for comparison, but today we're going to check out this guy, check out everything he can do, see what this ooze is like, and we'll also take a close look at the Robin, and we'll do some comparisons with other Robins too, just to kind of see what this Damian Wayne Robin is like compared to the other Robins which are around at the moment. And this Clayface too, we're going to check him out in a lot of detail. So first thing, before we kind of get them out of the box and get into business, let's just check out the box itself. So we'll spin it around. On the back there, it quickly mentions, can Clayface be any more gross if you ask Robin? And there, that's where it mentions it's Damian Wayne, the son of Batman. The answer would be yes. This evil pile of walking, talking mud is a master at playing dirty, and if Robin gets too close, he'll get oozed. So you push the power pad at his back, which we'll look at soon, and that makes all the ooze come out of his mouth. And he's got a little, looks like he's got a little kind of storage area, I guess, at the back of his head where the ooze would stay in until he opens his mouth, which is cool. But we'll see how practical it is, like how well it actually works. Like, I don't want it to be filled with ooze and then have like the ooze trickling out or make him really gross and dirty, or just be impractical. Like, you don't want to give your kids toys that will make a mess everywhere, but if it holds the ooze well, and if the ooze is not that kind of watery cheap stuff that stains your carpets, then that will be good as well. So we'll check all this out together. Now, first thing I gotta do is I gotta get this all out of its wrapping. Now here we have them all out of their packaging. There's Robin there, here's Clayface. Can be a little bit closer. Now, first up, we'll check out the slime. We'll just see what it's like by itself. Okay, that's good. There's a screw top lid, so that lid screws on, which is good for keeping it well contained. It's not going to accidentally leak out, which is good. Look at that. It's even got like a seal there. Now we'll take off this. Is there an easy way? Nope. Okay, we'll just try to work a little bit off. I'm impatient, I'm just going to use my knife. There we go. If you had the time, I think it's designed so you can get your finger under there and peel that foil off, but I ain't got time for that. Now we've got this off, that's quite nice. Now this slime, we might need something to keep this all contained so I don't ruin my lovely set here, so it won't be a second. There we go. Okay, I've gone through a lot of sets because I've accidentally used slime and stuff like that and destroyed them, because you don't realize they're going to be staining stuff, like especially if you leave it out overnight like I used to. But now let's check out the slime. So it is, oh, it's a good quality one. Now the reason I can tell you that is it's quite nice and sticky, of course. It's hard to describe, but basically it's not too watery, because some of them can be too watery, and some of them, oh, it is getting quite watery though. And also you can tell it's gonna be easy to clean, but actually I don't know. This is kind of getting a bit messy now, because some of them, like, you can have it all over your hands and then it comes off quite easy and quickly without all kind of breaking into tiny little bits, whereas this is kind of getting quite messy here. But oh well, it probably needs to be that kind of runny. Like, if it's too viscous, if it's too kind of stuck together all in one lump, that makes it a bit more like putty, and it may not flow from his mouth as well as you need it to. So it's probably not the tidiest slime around, but it does still feel like a good quality slime, if that means much to you. Now, I might have to actually wash this off, so it won't be a second. Okay, now we're back. Now, it did eventually have to wash my hands to get all that slime off. It's hard for me to judge this slime. I can't be too harsh because it is designed to be like a runny slime, so it runs down there like vomit. If it was too kind of stuck together, which would make it far cleaner, of course, like easier to use, but it probably wouldn't run down his mouth as well. So I have had other slimes which are cleaner, like you can get it all over your hands, and then when you finish you peel it all off, put it back in the container, and there's no kind of residue left on your hands. Whereas this one, I end up having to wash it all off. But in saying that, I don't get into too much detail with this slime. It did also wash off easily. Like some of them are kind of like oil based or something, and you can wash them off and then your hands are slippery for ages afterwards. Whereas not with this one. So yeah, it's a good slime. We'll put it that way. It's as good as it can be while still making it quite runny, because it needs to be runny. Anyway, now let's check out Clayface before we get too much more slime involved with all this. So his face is really cool. I'm loving those eyes. They're quite kind of sinister looking. The body is nice. I love how it looks like, well, it looks like mud, I guess. How it's all kind of trickling down there. His arms are looking cool. Let's check out articulations. Okay, good. His wristband. This one, of course, no swiveling wrist. It's got a nice looking, what would you call that? Mace or club or ball and chain, spiky ball thing. I don't know the proper word, but spiky ball at the end of his arm. His legs, of course, go up and down. And he had no problem balancing. It's something you often have to test. Like, actually, Doomsday was pretty good too, but some of these are very kind of back heavy, and it makes them harder to stand. And actually, while we've got them there, let's compare sizes. So we've got Doomsday there. He's pretty good now. The old Imaginext giant. He's not quite so giant next to these guys anymore. But this is a very old Imaginext toy, and he was a giant for his time. And Solomon Grundy, he's a little bit shorter again, but still very cool. Oh, we should just get, and where's Robin? There you go, just for comparison, that's Robin. So Robin's not even up to his kind of waist. He's a little bit shorter, but still very cool. Now, I think it's slime time. Oh wait, we've got to quickly check out his back. So he's got this button at the back, and you push that down, and it makes his mouth open up, which is good. And if there was slime in there, this is when the slime should run down his mouth. So at this head there's a nicely concealed little catch, lever, door, words. Here we go. Now let's pour that slime in out the way. Doomsday. Now we'll pour that in. Now I don't know if we need all of it. Let's just go for all of it. We'll find out. If we put it all in and it's too much, then that's another test completed. Okay, there we go. Now my fears with this is that once we get it all running down his face, let's leave it at that, it's going to make a big mess and kind of just be a one-hit wonder where it's going to be too messy to get him to do that a lot. But anyway, there we go. Let's close it up. Now, are you ready to watch him vomit? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is so cool. Okay, we'll move him back a bit now. We'll make it kind of vomit out a bit better. Okay, now that is awesome. It's slowed down. Oh no, it looks like it's slowed down, but it's still going. Very cool. Now, can we leave him in that position? No, hold on. We'll see if we can get him just to keep trickling all that slime out of him. I've got to hold down the button, but we'll keep, while he's kind of like regurgitating all that slime, let's check out Robin. I might just leave it there. We'll finish cleaning him up later. Looks like he's got a bit of a hangover now. Just had a rough night. There we go. We'll just leave it like that. Now let's check out Robin. So this is a Damian Wayne Robin. So yeah, if you don't know much about him, this is like, I don't know, the second or third Robin, and this one was Batman's son. Let me know in the comments below who's the mother, because I know I've seen before, but I can't remember who the mother is. Now, very cool. Now, I love his knee-high boots. They look kind of good. I like how he's kind of like quite skinny, because they are meant to be like teenagers or children. So he is kind of quite skinny. Skinny little arms here. His wrists still have full articulation. The arms still have full articulation. We'll check out his head in a second. I love his face. He's got that little smirk, which is very cool. He looks like he means business. He's no like kind of goofball Robin like this one. So this was like one of the original Robins, and this is Damian Wayne Robin. We'll check out the more recent version of Robin. So this still looks like kind of like the Boy Wonder version of Robin, whereas this is yeah, kind of rad looking Damian Wayne Robin. Check out the difference in hairstyles. And this one's quite solid, like he's adult size. And we got a quick Red Robin comparison too, if you need it. There we go, very cool. But we'll check out this guy from behind. He's got a small little cape on him. Look, I still got slime stuck to me. He's got a small little cape. Very cool. Now there you have it. Now I hope you enjoyed this video, and just so you know, I got this from Target in Australia, in Queensland, Australia for $25. So the price of course will fluctuate over time, but as of this video being filmed, it was $25 from Target, in Australian dollars too if you're overseas watching this. It was pretty good. As a parent, for those watching this in the trying to kind of plan if they want to get it for their children, it is awesome, but that slime is going to get kind of old fast, so they'll probably use it a few times, then just wash it down the drain or whatever so it doesn't make a big mess. But it's still cool. It's still cool. Like, it didn't make too much of a mess. I think you saw the slime can wash away pretty quickly. It doesn't look like the kind of slime that would stain everything, but don't take my word for that. But yeah, I think it's just like a bit of a gimmick, that slime. It probably won't have much of a shelf life, but still awesome. The Clayface himself is awesome. He's like the coolest looking Clayface I've seen so far, because there's been about 3 or 4 iterations of this fella, but still very cool. And just for that Robin itself makes this worth getting. So guys, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, let me know by clicking the thumbs up like button. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. But until next time guys, have a great week, take care of yourself, and I will catch you next time.